So here you go, guys, on YouTube. Here's a video today that I did with Steve Lever, who's just come down for his first ever golf lesson with myself down here at Trafford Golf Centre today. Kind of came through my Twitter account and wanted to work on his game, so he's booked in and we've seen a massive improvement. So Steve's currently playing off 21 but wants to get down to kind of 15 handicap. Plays at Eccleston at the moment, which is kind of Warrington way, class it as about Warrington way, so not far away at all. And the changes we've made we only had a half-hour lesson for our first one. We've got another few booked in, so you'll see the progression happen over the next few weeks. But the difference we've made in this first half hour is unbelievable. So what we noticed at the start was that Steve was hitting this kind of little pull with his irons and a fade. So it was either pulling off line into the left-hand side, or it was fading back onto target. And what we noticed at the setup was generally pretty good, very, very strong setup position. And then just the grip, the right-hand grip, was letting Steve down a little bit. His right hand on the left hip hinge here, which is before, was sat too much on the top, which is a weak position. So what was happening, the club face was finding it difficult to square up to his kind of target line, really, and it was forcing him to swing more and more and more left because the face was aiming more to the right. So we had to try and swing more to the left to compensate for that. So the first thing that we did, we looked at strengthening up the grip, and that didn't take him long at all. The feeling of making sure this V of the right hand and the thumb sits more towards the index finger and your thumb sits more towards the right shoulder. That way the face had a bit more, the face orientation around his swing was being able to match up to his swing path more. And the first mission was to get him to almost swing the golf ball and allow that grip to feel like it was shut down and hit the ball to the left. So that's what we did. We hit some more golf shots to the left hand side, which was great. So his swing path was still out to in, but because his face orientation to his path was a lot better, he was hitting the ball more to that left hand side. So it was almost a bigger pull version. We also noticed in the swing, I'll show you how we fix that in a minute, also noticed in the swing that the top of backswing was quite short. That video's just jumped there, let me put another one in. The top of backswing was quite short, and the main reason for that, because the right hand was on top so much, Steve was finding it very difficult to actually bend his right elbow in his backswing to actually get the top of the backswing in a good position. So you can see there it's quite a bit short of parallel. Now that right hand's improved and the elbow can tuck in, it's allowed to now, you can see how the swing's lengthened up to that light at the top of the studio, and he was getting into a much stronger position with a bigger shoulder turn as well. So it brings us back to how we made that golf ball then go straight. So currently we strengthened up the grip and he's hitting it left, which is fine. So what we noticed before is that once he got to his top of his swing was a bit short and a bit laid off, he would then come over the top of it. So you can see how the shaft angle here is almost through his shoulder and through his chest. That would be classed as slightly outside the line, and we see it more in this video here, this clip on the left hand side. The idea then with his strong grip, or stronger grip, it's a neutral grip but a stronger grip, I got him to feel like he was swinging it more off to the right. So the ball in his head was going to go left unless he swung it off to the right. That way his path and his face orientation was an awful lot better, and we can see here now, look where the shaft sits on the way down. It sits more through his bicep, which is an awesome position. That should point directly at the golf ball, so it's an unbelievable position there. And just watching the next couple of slides, see how it sits much more in line with the hands, and when he hits through the ball we start to see a much better flight, a small draw flight. A little bit of wind off the left hand side today here at Trafford Golf Centre, so it was struggling to draw fully, but it was staying pretty straight on its target line. So we went from over the top with a weak grip hitting a pull or a fade to a more neutral grip hitting it more from the inside and making some incredible changes to his strike quality and really good swing improvements. So guys, hope you've enjoyed watching that. You can check out my Facebook and my Twitter, and do subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers I get, the more videos I shall do, and we'll keep in touch with Steve, 'cause he's got a few more lessons booked in, and we'll see how this progresses into his longer game as well. So I'll post another video in a few weeks' time. Well done, Steve, and